Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I'm Islip, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Earthrise, Warfare Cybertron Trilogy, of course. Snapdragon. Let's move this over a little bit. And here's the box, and here's his 3 modes. Snapdragon's on the side here. There's that little map thing. I always throw them out. I don't care about it. Picture of the Ark, and a bunch of other Transformers, and we're good. So here we have the Earthrise Snapdragon. Now I got him, for any of you who watches Good Morning Cybertron, the podcast, then you've already seen when I got him. I actually got him. I was on the podcast after work, and I picked it up. On the podcast, man.
Living
on the podcast?
Living in Walmart. It's Pete. Hey, Dan.
Hello, fellas. Yep, I'm here in Walmart still.
Oh my God! Do you want to show everybody what you found in Walmart?
Yeah, just in case I don't get home in time to do all of my not lookies.
Technically, it's not yours yet.
It's gonna be.
Look at that! Look upon Pete's cart and be jealous. Now shove it. Shove the camera down your pants and give him something else to be jealous of, Pete.
So here he is, and he looks pretty darn good. He's a little light for my taste, but he does look pretty good. He looks like Snapdragon. And to prove that point, I'm going to bring in the G1 Snapdragon, who is actually taller. Wasn't expecting that, actually. For some reason, I thought they were the same height. This is the first time I've had them standing side by side. And let's go ahead and take these guns out for the moment. You can get the hues. You can see there's the rocket ship thruster shoulders, the hands embedded into the arms. They both bend here. Obviously, this guy's much more back heavier. They transform differently. Like if you turn it around to the back, you can see the nose of the spaceship mode, whereas the nose of the spaceship mode actually forms the back of the feet on the new Snapdragon. Hold on. I forgot to get my light. Come here, light. There we go. This way we can actually see inside the faces. Okay, so here is G1 Snapdragon with his yellow eyes and his yellow... I'm not a big fan of that, but hey, it is what it is. And here is new Snapdragon with much improved red eyes. But otherwise, the shape of the head is similar. His forms more of a pointed beak tip, whereas this one here does not. They both have slots right over their little insignia thingies. This guy looks like this piece is supposed to fold down, but for the life of me, I can't figure out how to do that. I don't think it does. Actually, I think that's just for this whole piece to move. Whereas this guy obviously has his stats gimmick in here. They both have Headmasters, triple changing Headmasters, so to speak. Since they form 3 functions, are you gonna focus? There we go. So his head is way bigger than his head, but this one is more in scale. And of course, to transform them, you're just gonna fold them over and do the same thing here. The way they actually become the beast heads, the beast heads is a little bit different. I'll show that off later on. The colors are different, but he has a small face on his body that looks like... Actually, overall, this looks more like Snapdragon. Like, sort of like a miniature-sized version of Snapdragon with less paint than this guy does. This guy has a masked face like that. This guy, if you look closely, you can see he's got a visor, but he's got a nose and mouth. They're very, very different. Go ahead and put him back on his guy. Go ahead and put him back on and go over the articulation. Okay, that was weird. So his head is on a little, like his neck joint is the actual head of the Headmaster. So it rotates 360. It has very slight movement. You can kind of cock his head to the side just due to the way the joint there works. Arms do a 360. They go out that far. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, go out that far. He rotates just above the elbow. Elbow is actually very... not the best. Not the best. He only gets... I don't even know what kind of degree that is. It's not 90 degree, but he gets that. Let's see, what else? Waist. He has... legs go all the way out. You can get more than the splits. You can go for front back splits all the way. He is a gymnast. Yay! Rotation mid thigh and a knee bend, and then his feet pivot side to side. And they kind of do go back and forth a little bit due to transformation. Let's just turn the light back on. There we go. So we can see all the details. I mean, he has a lot of details. Yes, I think it's too much now. It's a little too much. Just too much going on there. But that's Generations for you. Generations is crazy with the details. So, you get him standing. Here he is next to another weird bot. Duocon. What is it? Skyquake or Skytread now? I forget. Flywheels. And so this is basically deluxe size. Here he is next to Earthrise Starscream, and they're roughly the same height. Starscream's actually slightly taller. I'm not sure how accurate that is. As far as the G1 toys is concerned, Snapdragon is way taller than Starscream. But there's that. And he's got 5mm peg holes everywhere. So if you want, you can give him Megatron to hold. He, of course, comes with the weapons. They can plug here, here, up here on his shoulder. Am I zoomed all the way out? There we go. On the chest, there's a hole on the back. Inside of the wings. Here on the side here, and the feet at the toes have peg holes. So I guess you could technically make him stand a little taller. Where's the other one? There it is. If you feel he's too short, you can stand a little taller, and then you put Starscream next to him. And I mean, he's a monster bot. I think he should be bigger than him, but hey, who am I to say? So, transformation is very easy. We're just gonna go in. We're gonna go into the Dino mode now. So we'll go ahead and pop the head off, and just put it to the side for now. We're gonna take these bits here, flip them out, tab his feet up, and then bring these down like so. Turn these in like this, and just bring all of it together and tab it like so, and that's that part done. Let's see, we're going to rotate this around like so. Okay, take his arms, rotate them so they're facing the opposite way, and then you can flip out the dino toes. I think I'm doing this correctly. I hope I'm doing this correctly. We'll find out in a second. We'll do the same thing on the other side. There we go. And let's see, so, and then rotate these around so that the jet pieces are facing inside. Yes, like that. Okay, and then we're going to untab this piece here. We're going to untab this here, this piece here. Untabs this. These pieces get pegged up like so, and then all of this should go down. Am I wrong? I may be wrong. I may have done. Let's see. Oh, turn you around. Get this out. This goes like this. I feel like maybe I did this wrong. Let's see. Yes, I did actually, because it's supposed to be, this part is supposed to be facing down. My apologies. So all of this comes down like so. This will come, we'll leave that up for now. Take these bits, fold them down, they become the arms. Fold them down, they become the arms. Now in the old days, oh yeah, and this goes down like that for now. In the old days, you would plug this in like this, and that would be the head. But they've changed the transformation of the head. Although, I'm pretty sure you could use the Headmasters from the... actually, you couldn't use them because they only formed like the lower jaw. So we'll just move this out of the way. Don't need that right now. Open this here, and then you're going to swing this bit out like so, and then this comes up like this, and then you take this guy and you're gonna unfold him, and then underneath there is a little place to clip him in, and you're gonna clip him in with the face of the robot facing backwards. And then it's a very weird, honestly, this is very strange. It's got a clip, and this piece here goes into the back of the head here, so it's like that. So you want it to look like that, and then you will fold that over like so, and that just basically forms the mouth. And then the back of the face of the robot is hidden in the neck of this guy. So let's see, I feel like, hold on a second, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to go. Okay, so, and then you take this piece, and this piece clips down here like so, and basically you've got your little what the, something just fell down. You got your dinosaur. Just kind of make his legs a little angled so he looks less crazy. And actually, I mean, if somebody could 3D print some spine pieces that would fit here, this would make a pretty decent Godzilla. Yes, everything comes back to Godzilla for me. Let's turn the light off, so this way we can focus on this guy, and he's pretty good. And then you can just take these and stick them up here if you want to, or stick them in the legs if you want to. I like to put him over his shoulder like so. And yeah, he's pretty nice. He's got arms that rotate pretty much almost 360. There's a little nub in here that would basically stop him. His arms are at a they're at a ball joint, but it's always at this weird angle. Like, it looks like it's supposed to be a double elbow bend, but it's really only a single one. It's just always, you're never going to be able to get his arms straighter than that, which kind of sucks, but hey. His head, you can move the neck part a little bit up and down. So if you want to have him hunched over more, you can. That goes, and then of course, because of the way the thing is, you can do that. So if you want to have him do the Godzilla, the Godzilla roar in the movie where he does, well, not roar, where he shoots his fire breath, his radioactive breath into the sky in that second movie, you can do that. If I can get this in, thank you. But yeah, you can do that if you want to. You can totally have him shooting up at the sky if you want to. That's up to you. So, I mean, that's an interesting way to update the character's head. And this way he can stand upright, you know, in the classic, you know, whatever pose, and be facing forward. You can also, because of the way his head is, you can keep that straight and have him more in a class, in what we would now have as a dinosaur stance, which is where the head is straight out. That goes back. You can totally do that. So yeah, and let me go ahead and quickly get G1 Snapdragon, transformed into his dino mode, so we can compare the two. Okay, and there he is next to, G1 Snapdragon, who honestly, that's a bit of a mess. But the G1 triple changing monster bots were always a mess. He cannot look down. He always is looking up unless you put him standing straight. Then he can do the classic dino pose. His head goes all the way up. Yeah, so you can do that. His arms are actually on these little bits that fold. They don't clip in anywhere. They just kind of fold up, and you've got like the dino arms. You fold them at an angle here, and then you've got the dino arms sticking there. So that's an improvement over there. His tail is the same. Like, it's just, when you turn him over, it's just the front section of the rocket, the spaceship, just folded over. The cues are there. Even the wings with the on the outside, that's pretty much the same. I don't have his gun, so I can't use his guns to show anything off. But yeah, new Snapdragon obviously pulls this mode off a lot better than old Snapdragon does. But hey, it's a G1 toy. This toy is from, when did I get him? 1985, 1986, something like that. Maybe 1987. When I got this guy originally the first time. So we'll just go ahead and get this guy changed into his little spaceship mode so we can get that ready for the next bit. If I can remember how to do it. Okay, and then I'll just move him off to the side. Okay, and we'll go over articulation. Obviously, his jaw can do a bunch of stuff. I think I went over the articulation, but just in case, neck can do this, head can do a lot of things. Arms are at a pin at the shoulder, so they can go up 360. Arms are on a ball peg, and you can rotate them 360 and they go up for transformation, and that's about all you're getting. Legs, they're on a mushroom peg, they go 360. They bend at the knee, obviously they still have that rotation, and then the feet can kind of tilt due to transformation, and that's about it. Tail, you have the tip that moves, and that's about it. Everything else it's stuck like that. I wonder why his toes can move. His toes can do that. I don't know why his toes can do that. Maybe I'll dig out his instructions and find out. Personally, I'm the kind of guy who likes to figure the transformations out without having instruction booklets. Let's take his head out without using the instruction booklets, because you don't always, honestly, you won't always have the instruction booklet. You're gonna lose it or misplace it or throw it out at some point. So it's nice when you can figure out how to transform things without needing the instructions. Okay, bring this piece back over. This will just go down. There's that weird clip there. Is that to plug into something? I feel like it is to plug into something, but I don't know offhand what. Or is it maybe just to stop? Maybe it's just to stop the whatchamacallits. Okay, and this goes in there. Okay, and then this goes down like so. And they will plug in to the sides here. That comes out. That comes out. Fold the feet in if you hadn't already done it. And straighten this piece up. And I'm pretty sure that is it for the spaceship mode. And it's not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. Also, you have a landing wheel there, but no other landing wheels. And this, there we go, plugged in. So yeah, there it is. There is your spaceship, and it is pretty nice. It actually has, in the part that you put the actual robot in, there is actually, whoops, it's actually painted as a cockpit, which I don't think the original does. Let me find out. Whoops. Get the original. And there's a sticker there for the cockpit, but I'll be honest with you, the new cockpit just looks a lot better. Also, I like that it splits open instead of just having this one side that comes out. Of course, you can take your little Headmaster and sit him in here to pilot, and the same goes for the new guy, which, why are you coming untapped? Stay tapped. Which, just take them and slot them in. Then you can close this back up. Whoops. There we go. And there you go. You've got your little fellers in their riding positions, and here is how they look together. They have the same basic cues, except that this guy, instead of having painted fake cockpit here, it's translucent for whatever reason. I don't know why they did that. I do like that they used the yellow translucent plastic here that matches here, instead of doing here where they have gold paint here, and then this is just smoky black translucent plastic. I still like the original spaceship mode better, although it's a little loose, but it's also very old. I like the look of the spaceship better here. It's sleeker. The wings are more spread out. This looks a little stubbier. But both of them do a good job of conveying what you're supposed to convey. And then these you can plug into any ports that you want. Let me take a quick look at the box. That's what I thought. So they have the whatchamacallits under here. So they have the guns. Oops, no. Here we go. So they have the guns under here, kind of like you do with the Seekers. You stick it under the gun. I mean, under the wings. You can, of course, if you decide to instead put them up here if you want the guns over the cockpit. That's fine, as well as because of the way the feet transform, you can put these like this, but then they kind of point in. I don't think you can point them out. So you can also stick them on the side of the wings for that look if you want that instead, which I like a little bit better. And of course, you can still use the fists to plug the guns in, and you can even plug them into this thing down here. But I don't know why you'd want to do that, as it would serve no purpose. This doesn't look like it has a flight stand hole to plug a flight stand in, but I'm pretty sure you can fudge that. So this is actually a pretty good figure. I actually like it. I know I was showing off the G1 a lot because, well, it's based on G1, and I was very excited about this update. I originally wanted to get the 8-face, and if you want to see an 8-face, what am I having 8-face? Where are you? All the way up there. There we go. 8-face. So it's yeah, I've got an 8-face. I've got a Snapdragon. I'm good. I honestly I sort of wanted the Voyager 8-face, but after seeing reviews on it and stuff, I was like, I don't, for the same reason I didn't get him before and I got Snapdragon is the same reason now, is because, you can stick that on there, that's pretty cool, is because Snapdragon just pulls off his modes a lot better than 8-face did. Even in the G1, Snapdragon just did a better job. That's why I never got the original original 8-face. I mean, I do at some point wanna, still at some point wanna get the original 8-face, and as well as this one, and also the KFC's 8-face and Snapdragon. But I mean, for $30, not bad at all. Not bad at all. This really, I like, honestly, with this guy, it's hard to tell which mode I like him in the best. Actually, on my shelf, he's been in Dragon mode the most, if I'm honest with you. I mean, I like this mode, and I like the robot mode. They look great, but my favorite mode has always been the Dragon mode for this character, even though it doesn't always translate to the best for other whatchamacallits. But this guy's pretty cool. I like him. I got this guy at Walmart. I just happen to be lucky. I don't know how many they're actually getting, but there was only one on the shelf, and thankfully by the end of the day when I came back, the one was still on the shelf, and that happened to be Wednesday. Let's see. Today is Monday the 27th. So it was on the last episode of Good Morning Cybertron. I'll try to include a clip if I remember. But yeah, I'm really glad I got this guy. I mean, I was actually expecting far worse from this, so it actually is better than I thought it would be. I wish it was a little bigger, but you know, that's the way everything is nowadays. So that said, I'm Icelip. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed my rambling on and on and on. I didn't mean to, but I really do like this character. And I've always liked this character and its toys, even the G1. So I forgot there's a I think there's a what do you call it? A Legends version of this guy now. I should probably hunt him down as well as the other one. There we go. Nice to have a little 8-face with a little Snapdragon. That said, I'm Icelip. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and ciao.